What's good, YouTube? Hey, we got a different video today. Hey, first of all, shout out to AM Hoops. With this video, we got when an NBA player reveals his darkest secret. Let's see what this is about. This popped up on my suggestions, and I was like, oh, maybe this would be a good video to watch with my family and my subs. So we're gonna watch it and we're gonna react to it together. But hey, without further ado, like and sub this video for more, and we're just gonna continue to grow each and every day. And without further ado, let's get into this video.
No one was excited when the Lakers signed Lonnie Walker, but what they didn't know is LA was getting a player who recently freed himself from his dark past. Just look at the numbers. He's gone from a below average player in San Antonio to the third best scorer behind LeBron and AD. How is that possible? Lonnie was known for athleticism coming out of college, but can never back that up with actual consistent skill. Well, it turns out Lonnie has
Nah, yeah, he's locked in. Nah, I don't know what's kicked into him, but he's locked in. I remember when he came in the league, he was buns. I don't know what's got into him, but he's locked in.
Changed a lot more than just his game. His coach Darvin Ham said he's a genuine guy, man. He's a genuine guy that's been through a lot in his life. And I would argue Lonnie Walker has overcome more than anybody in the NBA. His story is so inspiring, it's unreal he got through the other side at all. Lonnie is from Reading, Pennsylvania. When he was 12 years old in 2011, Reading was the poorest city in the United States. The only thing he had was family, and his dad set Lonnie up for success without having any money. He made Lonnie read and write for an hour after school before training for basketball. They had no fancy equipment. It was literally the street outside his house and a park stoop to work on his leaping ability.
Hey, that's all you need. You just need the essentials. A rock. What else you need? With some crates that you have that comes in milk. Some crates that you can hook up and make. Cause I remember back growing up, we used to do that because we didn't have a basketball court, or they took it, broke it down. We used to get like crates, and we'd go to the corner store and get like the milk crates, and it's like a milk crate, and you put it up there, and you just make a backboard, and then you hook it up to it.
So Lonnie made varsity as a freshman, but he had a growth spurt to over 6 feet tall, and by senior year, he was on national recruiting boards. 24/7 Sports ranked Lonnie 16th in the country, ahead of Trae Young and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jeez. Those are some big people. Those are some big names that you're ahead of. What? And Lonnie Walker, you're a bucket. Who was even Gary Trent Jr., Duke? He went on. Who else was on here?
He led Reading High School to their first state title in their 117-year history. This is not some fancy prep school that some NBA players go to. Lonnie took a small, poor team to the top. He chose Miami for college as a 5-star recruit and entered the 2017 NBA draft, was taken 18th overall by the Spurs. Most fans just knew him by his hair. You couldn't miss it. It evolved along with his game growing up. First, it was an orange mohawk, and then a flat top, and then it just grew a life of its own. The Spurs will often take a project late in the draft so that they can develop them like Kawhi Leonard. So they sent Lonnie to the G League almost his entire rookie year, but
he dominated them like they wasn't not to him. Like
year 2, there were still problems. He shot 50.
What are you doing today to change your mood? Me? 30 minutes ago, I've taken this cannabis-infused edible for mood.
55% at the rim, which made him one of the worst finishers in the NBA. Other players can miss that close because they'll get to the free throw line. Lonnie barely ever got to the line. In an early In an early loss to the Clippers, Greg Popovich ripped him in the media. I expect better effort, better awareness, and a better attempt to take advantage of the minutes that he gets. I thought he was non-competitive.
Coach Pop, he's the GOAT, bruh. But yeah, if you want his team, you better be ready for them harsh words, that harsh loving you need. A lot of people don't have that.
That is a bad thing to hear for your future in the league. But a month later, he went off for a career-high 28 points against the Rockets. The big problem was consistency. He'd be great one night, then a disaster the next. But right when he was getting steady minutes, the NBA shut down due to COVID. And the next time we heard from Lonnie Walker, the internet went crazy. He posted this video cutting off his trademark hair, but it's what he wrote in the caption that was a lot more stunning. What Lonnie said is disturbing, so if you are easily bothered by trauma, I would suggest turning this video off. But I promise it has a really good ending. So Lonnie wrote on IG, the real truth as to why I started growing my hair out in 5th grade, it was a cloaking device for me. I was around more family, some whose names will be left alone. I was sexually harassed, abused. I even got accustomed to it because at that age, you don't know what's what. I was a gullible, curious kid that didn't know what the real world was. I had a mindset that my hair was something I can control, and it gave me confidence.
That's crazy. I don't know. That's crazy.
As of recently, I wasn't at my best. Previous history popping up in my head, and it sucked mentally. Demons. Because of this virus, I began to truly look at myself in the mirror and see who I truly was, even behind closed doors. Long story short, I have found peace and internal happiness through this journey, God willingly. I forgave everyone, even the people who don't deserve it. Why? Because it's dead weight. Me cutting my hair was more than a cut. My hair was a mask of me hiding the insecurities that I felt the world wasn't ready for. But now, I am better than ever. I have shed my skin mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Life will always be hard. Gotta play the cards you're dealt with and try to make a winning hand. And if you lose, it's never a loss, it's a lesson. Wow. Thankfully,
that's a deep message.
Lonnie got nothing but support from people in the comments, and the really cool thing is he actually hasn't talked about this since he posted that video. People have respected his privacy, and they know it was a big, courageous step he had to make to get free. So Lonnie stepped back on the court in the bubble with a different haircut and a new outlook. He went from about 6 points in the regular season to 11 in the bubble, but it was not enough for the Spurs to keep it. After year 4, they chose to move forward with other young players like Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson and Josh Primo. And he didn't rip the Spurs for this, unlike some other players. Lonnie said, "Just spent my last hours in..."
Yeah. What the fuck? What?
Who told me you nigga be home? 13 minutes. It has been 3 hours.
Bro, I called you. You didn't answer.
What the fuck did you not call me?
I did. Look at your phone.
No, I looked at my phone. My phone right next to me. I've been playing the game the entire time. You never called me after I called you the first time.
It said I called you at 8:52, and then I called you at 9:45.
I didn't get a 9:45 call.
Yeah.
I don't have a missed call.
Yeah, I definitely called you though.
Oh, it probably didn't go through then. I don't got a missed call for you though, bro. I've been sitting here waiting for you this whole time, bro.
All right.
I don't finna get mad and everything.
No, yeah. All right. I'm joining.
Huh?
I'm about to join after this video.
We finna play.
I don't care.
Rashard playing with his homies. I don't know what they're playing though.
All right. Are you in the party?
With that QT Clips nigga.
Are you in the party?
No, I didn't join the party. No.
They probably playing Warzone.
Huh?
They probably playing Warzone.
He was playing with all his friends at first. Like it was like 8 of them niggas in there. So I didn't join. This is the first time I'm seeing him having a low number in the party. It's just 2 of the niggas now.
All right. I'll join after this video.
All right. I'm not joining this.
All right.
I'm gonna probably just get on some 2K or some shit.
Alright.
Wait, I was playing GTA, but I'm bored. I just got blown up off some bullshit.
Alright.
Nigga went off the radar, but I broke me up. That shit was so bad.
This is why I don't play GTA.
Yeah.
Alright, nigga.
Alright, bro.
An SA, and to think I'm not coming back is crazy. Will forever love the city of San Antonio. His saving grace in the league was being so young, the Lakers took a chance on him. But they didn't know they were about to get their third best player. If the Lakers make the playoffs, Lonnie's a big reason why. Immediately made an impact, scoring 17 points as a starter the first 8 games. These last 7 games, up to 20 points a game, 46.
No, he's balling like he's a madman right now. He's balling like he's on a mission.
% from 3. He is a candidate for most improved player. When they went on the road to San Antonio, it wasn't a revenge game, it was a homecoming. The Spurs played Lonnie a tribute video, and on his downtime, he passed out turkeys to needy families for Thanksgiving. Lonnie still gives back in San Antonio and back at his hometown Reading with the Lonnie Walker Foundation. A lot of athletes, by the
Respect, man. Respect, man. You big W.
way, have charities really
Respect to you.
for tax purposes. This one is different. Lonnie puts in a ton of work giving back to the community. Now at 23 years old, he is finally free on the court with starters minutes
Look at him. He's happy now.
and in his mind. And I know you have to grow up fast as a poor kid trying to make it out, but I don't know a lot of 40-year-olds that are this mature. It's not just the fact that he got his story out there, which is huge. It's the forgiveness. I can't imagine how hard that must have been, but Lonnie's unconditional forgiveness set him free. The motto of his foundation is never give up, and that is exactly who Lonnie Walker is on and off the court.
We've been through so much, but once you overcome it, you know, you hit a point where it's like, oh, nothing can break me down, man. I've been through enough. That's what made us who we are. Like, that's what made me me. And I love it. And I'm just willing to help out as much as I can.
Respect to you, man. Respect to you, Lonnie. Hey, shout out to AM Hoops with this video. I'm gonna link everything about AM Hoops in the description down below. And without further ado, it's been Mike. It's been real. Peace.